Our government is not just one big thing. It's actually made up of three parts that work together to ensure that the rights of the individual citizens are protected. These sections are called the three branches of government. By having three branches that work together, the Founding Fathers made sure that no single branch could rule by itself. The checks and balances provided by each branch of government watching over the other branches make sure that no branch is too powerful. The experience of being ruled by kings shaped the desire of the Founding Fathers to make sure that all people had some say in what laws were made and how they were enforced. The three branches of government are the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. Each branch plays a part in creating laws, enforcing laws, and deciding if laws are fair to everyone. This process for creating laws and judging them is laid out by the Constitution. This document is the basis for every law that has been created by the federal government since our nation was founded. The laws being passed today are still based on that document. How does it all work exactly? If we follow the pathway to see how an idea becomes a law, it might be easier to understand. Our journey begins in Congress. The two halves of Congress are the House of Representatives and the Senate. The representatives introduce an idea for a law called a bill. They argue about what things the proposed law should do, until they agree on a final version that can be sent to the senators. The senators discuss and fine-tune the bill until they agree it would be a good law, or they send it back and start all over. Once the bill says what both the representatives and the senators think that it should, it moves on to the executive branch. The president is the most important part of the executive branch. The president and the presidential advisors examine the bill. If they think that it meets the requirements for laws stated in the Constitution, then the president will sign the bill. By signing the bill, the president makes it into a law. The executive branch is given the job of enforcing the new laws. This is done through many different government agencies that we might come in contact with every day, such as police departments, the Park Service, the IRS, or any number of other groups. Once a law has been created by the presidential signature, it can be challenged by individual citizens or groups of citizens as not meeting the rules set out in the Constitution. In such cases, the law will be examined in a variety of courts and may eventually be reviewed by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest level of the judicial branch. This court can examine the law to make sure that it does not do something the Constitution forbids. If they decide that a law meets the requirements, then it continues to be the law. However, if they find a law violates the rules of the Constitution, then the law is no longer the law of the land, and the entire process for creating a law begins again. This review by judges is another step in protecting citizens from laws that reduce our freedom. We can see how each branch is checked by the other branches to make sure the rules are followed. This creates a balance of power in our government so that no small group can make laws that reduce the freedom for all citizens.